Most fires from hot work don't start while the welding torch is running. They start after everyone's already packed up and gone home, sometimes hours later. If your fire watch leaves the moment the torch goes off, you haven't finished the job. You've just started the dangerous part. Today, what a fire watch actually needs to do, and how long the real danger lasts. Welcome to Toolbox Talk TV. Industrial safety, one topic at a time, real equipment, real numbers, real mistakes. Today it's fire watch duties across oil and gas, petrochemical, fertilizer, and power plant hot work operations. Let's get into what actually matters here. A fire watch is a dedicated person assigned to monitor a hot work area, welding, cutting, grinding, brazing, for fire hazards, both during the task and for a defined period after it ends. This person has exactly one job: watch for fire. Not helping with the task. Not running other errands. Watching. Hot work permits in oil and gas, petrochemical, and power plants almost universally require a fire watch whenever the task happens near flammable materials, combustible surfaces, or areas where flammable vapors could be present. The permit typically won't be issued at all without one named and present. While the work is happening, the fire watch has four core responsibilities. 1. Maintain visual coverage. The fire watch needs a clear line of sight to the work area and everywhere sparks or heat could travel, including through walls, floor openings, or ductwork into adjacent spaces. 2. Have fire suppression ready. A charged fire extinguisher, appropriate for the materials present, within immediate reach, not stored somewhere down the hall. 3. Know how to raise the alarm. The fire watch needs a clear communication method to call for help immediately if a fire starts, not have to run and find someone first. 4. Stop the work if conditions change. If wind shifts, if a spark lands somewhere unexpected, if smoke starts where it shouldn't, the fire watch has the authority to call a stop, not just report it after the fact. Here's the part almost every generic safety poster gets wrong, or leaves out entirely. The fire watch job does not end when the torch shuts off. Industry standards, including NFPA guidance widely referenced across process industries, typically require a minimum of 30 minutes of continued fire watch after hot work concludes. But 30 minutes is a flaw, not a guarantee. Many site-specific procedures require 60 minutes or more depending on the materials involved, because smoldering material inside insulation, inside a wall cavity, or underneath a floor can take far longer than 30 minutes to develop into a visible flame. This is the single most overlooked part of fire watch duty. A spark from grinding can land in insulation or debris and smolder invisibly for an extended period before it ignites. If the fire watch has already left, packed up, and moved to the next task, nobody's there to catch it in the critical window when it's still small enough to extinguish with a hand extinguisher instead of becoming an actual structure or process fire. Here's a pattern that shows up repeatedly in refinery and process plant fire investigations. Hot work is completed on a pipe support near an insulated line. The task itself goes fine, no visible flame, no immediate issue. The fire watch stays the required minimum time, sees nothing, and reports the area clear. Work is officially closed out. Roughly 90 minutes later, smoke starts coming from inside the insulation jacket around that same pipe. A spark had lodged into the insulation material during the original work and smoldered slowly, hidden from view, until it finally broke through. By the time anyone notices, it's no longer a small fire watch job, it's an actual incident requiring emergency response. This exact pattern, hidden smoldering ignition well after hot work concludes, is why fire watch duration requirements exist in the first place, and why treating that post-work window as optional is one of the most consistently repeated root causes in hot work-related fire investigations. 3 mistakes that keep showing up. Mistake 1. Treating fire watch as a formality. Standing nearby while scrolling a phone isn't fire watch. Active visual scanning of the work area and surroundings is the actual job. Mistake 2. Leaving the moment the tool shuts off. The countdown to the required post-work monitoring period starts when the hot work stops, not when the fire watch feels like leaving. Mistake 3. No fire watch for quick tasks. A 5-minute grinding job creates the exact same spark risk as an hour-long welding job. Duration of the task has nothing to do with whether a fire watch is required. Before hot work starts, permit issued and reviewed, fire watch named and briefed, extinguisher present and charged, combustibles cleared or covered within the required radius, and a communication method confirmed. During the work, continuous visual coverage, authority to stop work if conditions change. After the work stops, minimum required monitoring period observed in full, check your site procedure for the exact duration, since it may exceed the standard 30 minutes, and a final visual and, where required, thermal check of the area before officially closing the permit. That's fire watch, a job that doesn't end when the sparks stop flying. The real risk window often opens after the work is done, and a fire watch that leaves early is the single most common gap in hot work safety across these industries. Next video, we're covering PPE selection by hazard type, how to actually match protective equipment to the specific risk in front of you, not just grab whatever's on the rack. If you're finding these safety talk videos useful, please like this video and subscribe to Toolbox Talk TV so you don't miss the next one. And drop a comment, does your site require 30 minutes of fire watch after hot work, or longer? I want to know what standard where you work. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.